Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Thursday, May the 16th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. And one moment, please. Okay, just wanted to make sure I muted myself in the room. Yeah, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address, and this is a link to get into our 100% free trading room. Now, I'm actually going to tell you something right now. Some people come into our room for the first time and they can't see my screen, so maybe just jot this down. The developer of the room says that Chrome is probably the best browser to use. So that's number one. You might have to disable your hardware accelerator. So what you would do is you would click on the Chrome browser settings and then scroll down to right to probably the bottom of that page where it says advanced, and then scroll down a little bit further, and where you see hardware accelerator, disable it, and then reload get out of all your Chrome browsers that you might be in, and then reload Chrome, and then you'll be able to see my screen. So anyway, I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern time, and that's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic at about 9:05. I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. In the email you're getting, there is still a great promo going on. Spring, what's it called? Well, you'll see it. I think Spring Drive, and all in capital letters for 25% off either the first month or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. And that promo will continue until Sunday. I think it's May the 6th. No, today's May the 16th. May the 19th, 11:59 Eastern Daylight Time. Okay. So, great day on a personal note for me. I'm going to show you a couple of trades that a lot of us were in. Fetch, FTCH, a fairly recent IPO, released earnings today, and obviously, and it's interesting. If you look at it, this is why, people say, I've heard, and I'm reading these websites that are telling me, they think that Fetch, or I'm just, whichever one you want to use, is going to do well. So look at Fetch. This is on Tuesday, and this is Wednesday. Now, you would have thought that with this action Wednesday, before earnings, and they released earnings before the market opened today, that you would have thought that, man, it must be a lot of people think they're going to have great earnings. Well, look at this. So that's why, people come into the room and they start talking, not often, and we're polite to them, but they say, well, I heard some analysts say they expect blowout earnings, or I read on StockTwits or Twitter or somewhere that, the word on the street, blowout earnings, all this stuff. I pay no attention to any of that. So let's go to the 15-minute chart. So what did I do? So this was the reaction to earnings after hours yesterday. Now, it's interesting because I don't think they released until this morning. So maybe a lot of people were bailing already. Anyway, this is this morning. And so this was on our radar right off the bat. Now, as you know, I don't like to trade in the first 15 minutes. And this is why. Look at that bottoming tail right there. There's a 15-minute candle, and then it came right back up. Now, here's the next 15, right back up. Well, this is what got me in. Now, a lot of times, I do not take the trade until it breaks a whole number. But this time, it just had that feel to it. It was just, all the buyers have been trying a couple of times to move it back up, but the sellers were in control. So I thought, okay, I'm shorting you. So I got short at 23.08, and I covered some right down here at 22.39, and I covered the balance right underneath the whole number at 21.85. Now I missed, I was saying, I missed this move all the way down there, but that's okay. That's over $1, great percentage move for me, and that, to me, that just worked out well. Now look how well it's bounced. It's amazing how well it has bounced. I'm not partaking in that bounce. The other one that worked out very, very well for me was SLDB. SLDB. So why did I take this trade? So if you take a look at it on the daily chart, expand it a bit. So you can see that 2 days ago had a horrible day. Collapse all the way down there. I think there was a news. It's a bio. I can't remember if it was. In fact, let me just do one thing here. Get the symbol linking going. I don't think it was an earnings payout, but I may be wrong. Yeah, actually, it was an earnings play also, but I also think it had some bad news about whatever drug or whatever they're doing. It had some bad news. It wasn't just the fact that it was a an earnings play. So this was the reaction on Tuesday. So this stock closed at 8.93 and got all the way down to 5.27. So yesterday I was watching it. Let's take a look at the 15-minute time frame, see if I can. Yeah, so yesterday I was watching it. I was thinking, it had a rebound. This was on. So this is yesterday. So this is Wednesday, and this is Tuesday. So it did have a little bit of a rebound on the Tuesday, and I was watching it yesterday to see if it would take out 6, and it didn't really do that. And it's a low float. It's only 11 million in the float. So I had it thumbnailed. I have this one. If you come into the room, you'll see I have, some thumbnail charts. So I had this one thumbnailed. So I was kind of watching it, and so it took out 6, and I thought, if I put a stop at 6 or no lower than 6, this might give me an interesting play. So I ended up taking this trade at 6.14. Now it wasn't easy because I think it dropped down to 6.05 and it's dropping down to 6.10 and. I had sort of itchy trigger finger all around here. Remember, these are 15-minute candles, so this took about an hour. But then all of a sudden, I got the big reward, and it popped up to on this candle. I took some out at 6.42, and then it zoomed up there, and I took the balance out at 6.72. Basically, I think I had a little bit left, but basically all right there. And as I said in the room, somebody asked me why would I do that? Well, for all the reasons that stock got clobbered 3 days ago, they're still intact. It's not like all of a sudden there's great news and the company is turning around after 3 days. This is just traders like myself trying to time entries and play a little bit of a momentum and but not getting greedy. And that's basically why I got out. And then the other one is OTLK, and I may miss this. I was already in this one. I was in this one earlier at 135. This had big action in the pre-market. Look at this. I mean, yesterday this closed at 87 cents and it hit a high in the pre-market, $1.34. It had earnings yesterday. No reaction whatsoever. All I could find this morning was that Oppenheimer, pretty big name, has put a very aggressive price target on this of $12. Why, I don't know, but I didn't delve into it. But anyway, that's the reason why this one popped like it did. I took this trade when it took out the pre-market. Here's the pre-market high at 134. I got in at 135. It looked good. I thought, okay, now we're on our way. It just didn't have that feel though, because it just didn't. See, to me, I'm not unlike any other trader. We have a lot of traders will watch for that break of the pre-market, especially after all this action. Settling down. And then you think, okay, there's a nice candle. And then, okay, there's the break of the pre-market. We should get a lot of action in here. And we did. I mean, look at the volume bar right there. So there was a lot of action, but nothing sustained. So bottom line is I got out flat. And so I'm looking maybe to get back into this one. I was waiting for a 150 break, and I might get back into this one. Though if I look at the weekly chart, this is the big break. This is where you want to see it to break. I think I have an alert set right there, that blue line. 175, if it takes out that 175, because the high right there on that weekly candle is 175. After that, it's clear sailing. And again, I'm not saying that if it takes out 175, it's going to get back up to 6 or Oppenheimer's 12, but at least, it clears all this and it gives investors maybe a little more confidence that it could have a longer sustained run. All right, so that's it for that one. And I want to bring back the capture program. So if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. And this is a link to get into our free room. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free room. And I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Don't forget the promo is in here for 25% off the first month only or the entire year of a subscription. So I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you in our room tomorrow. Bye-bye.